Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome to economics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed regarding the rural development. Chapter 6, that is rural development. So how the rural development given importance by the government of India, what is meaning of rural development, a plan of action for development of rural areas. Then what are the areas to be improved to overcome from the rural problems that we discussed in the last class. So let us discuss how the rural development will happen with credit facilities. Thus credit and marketing. Rural development of rural areas always with the development of marketing facilities needed. Development of marketing facility is there, development of facilities of credit is there, then only rural area develop. Why? Because rural people mainly their lives under poverty, main problem is poverty. So these poor people mainly depends on agriculture. So agriculture is still remain backward. Agriculture is still remain backward. So how to overcome from this problem? People already living standard is low. It is because of poverty. Rural people always living under the poverty. It is because they depends on agriculture. Agriculture is backward and low productivity is there. Production or productivity from agriculture is very low. It is because of low level of technology. Lack of awareness among the people regarding the agricultural development. Lack of skill, knowledge, or main thing is lack of finance. So how to fill the finance? Low investment it is because of low capital formation in rural areas. So as we know that by all these people were doing the agricultural activities, involving in the agricultural activities, still now their productivity is zero or low, productivity is very less. Thus most of the people whatever they are doing, they were using the old and outdated technologies. Whatever they are using, modern methods of irrigation is not following. So it is because of that old and outdated methods in agriculture still remain backward. So if the agriculture is not at all developed, Indian economy never develops. Thus our GDP also never develops. GDP also decreases. As we know that GDP is the barometer of economic growth or agent of economic growth, indicator of economic growth, but still now we are not given importance to the development of agriculture. If the development of agriculture is there, then only it is possible to develop the rural India or rural economy or village economy. Thus, how to develop these rural areas? How to overcome from the problems in rural areas? It is not the very easy task. So it is very difficult to see how to develop rural areas. So according to the Planning Commission and economists, they says that it is better to increase the investment in rural agriculture. Better to increase the investment in agriculture. How to increase the investment on agriculture? So earlier whatever the people in rural areas, they depends mainly on the agriculture. Whatever the way of cultivation is different, it gives very low yield they are going to get. How to improve the yield? So whatever they were using is the old and outdated techniques, methods. They were unable to overcome or come out from the old and outdated traditional methods of cultivation. That never gives the good yields. Thus, lack of marketing facility may be the reason. Olden days, as you know that during the period of British, zamindar system existed, so middlemanship existed, barter system of exchange existed, exchanging goods for goods. During that time, inconveniences happened, as we know that because of that money came into existence. Thus, low capital invested, low capital formation in rural areas. It is because of lack of finance facilities, lack of money. Main thing behind the rural development is providing the credit is essential for the development of rural areas, because credit only lagging behind in rural areas. People know to do the cultivation, everything, but they were not having the money. Without money, it is unable to think about our economy. So all it is possible, poverty will be removed by providing the credit facilities to the rural people. Then they will engage in the rural activities. They were never lazy, they were working hard but also not getting yield. It is because of lack of money. Credit facilities should be needed for rural development. Thus, credit facilities provided to the development of rural agriculture. If the credit facility is provided, then will be agriculture become forwarded. Agriculture become forwarded. Thus, agricultural development will be possible only with the development of credit and marketing facilities. Credit and marketing facilities provided means it will alleviate the poverty. Poverty reduces with the providing the credit, poverty decreases, agricultural development happens, productivity increases, it means production increases, then people income increases, employment opportunity increases, investment increases, consumption increases. That will lead to the development of economy with gross domestic product also increases. Then economy, village economy will develop forward, will develop or forwarded by providing the credit to the rural people is needed. Providing the credit will reduces the poverty, increasing productivity, rural development possible, and economy will forward or develop or growth, and low productivity is there, production increases, high productivity happens, low level of technology is there. It is because of the rural lack of rural credit, low technology is used by the farmers. So it is because of providing the rural credits, modern technology will adopted by the people, modern technology will be adopted in the field of production, that led to the increase in the production in rapid manner, rapid rural development happens. Lack of finance is the problem. If providing the financial assistance lead to increasing the financial support. Increasing financial support will improve the rural economy, and high capital also possible. High capital in the place of low capital formation. High capital formation is possible only with providing the credit to the rural people. So then only when providing the credit to the rural people will decrease the poverty. Lack of credit is led to all those problems. Thus, credit and marketing is essential for develop the rural areas. Thus, what is the credit? Credit meaning we should know. By discussing credit, credit means what is credit, what is debit, you know that. Credit means something gain, it will help in improving something. Thus, credit infusion of capital is said to be the credit. Infusion of capital is said to be the credit. Credit means facility, it is one kind of money facility, supportive way to increase productivity. So, increasing productivity is possible only with the infusion of capital in rural areas, in many sectors. Then, why this infusion of capital is needed? Infusion of capital is essential to boost the nation's growth. Credit will boost nation's growth. Nation's growth or development is possible only with the development of rural areas. Rural areas are lagging behind the capital and credit. Thus, credit will boost the nation's growth. Government should provide the credit through the various sources to the people. Then they can purchase the seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, everything. Then only high yield variety seeds they can use and modern productivity, modern techniques, with the modern techniques they can increase the productivity. Thus, credit is the main problem behind the rural people. Lack of credit led to the low level of investment, low productivity, unemployment, underemployment, disguised unemployment, everything, poverty, all the problem is because of low level of credit. But if the government provides the credit, they will involve in the activities, employment increases, income increases, standard of living increases. Together with this credit to boost nation's growth means gross domestic product increases, GDP growth rate increases. How the GDP growth rate increases means it is because of providing the credit facilities to the rural people through the banks, rural banks. Thus, during the 1969 afterwards, many changes made in the this financial sector. So, here NABARD was set up in 1982. It is said to be the apex body. Main intention of this NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Expand NABARD is important for 1 mark. National Bank for, NABARD stands for National, NA means National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Agriculture and Rural Development. While writing, you should keep in mind NABARD should be in the bold letters, capital letter. Thus, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. NABARD is established in 1982 with the intention of providing the credit to the rural areas, credit to the rural people for increasing the productivity, infusion of capital to the agricultural, and it will boost the nation's growth, that is increasing the gross domestic product. Ultimately, it will lead to the development of rural areas and development of rural credit. Thus, microfinancing also given importance. By providing the microfinancing, small financing, it will improve the standard of living of rural people and they will increase their productivity. Productivity increases, poverty reduces, employment increases, ultimate overall production in the country increases. That led to the development of rural areas. Thus, not only this NABARD or microfinance is providing loans to the people. Already other institutions also involving in the credit facilities, said to be the commercial banks, self-help groups. As you know that many of the self-help groups are there, Stri Shakti, Namodaya, SKDRDP NGO is also providing the many of the self-employment and all. So, it will also give the credit. Credit will boost the nation's growth or rural areas. Rural development is possible only with the help of the good credit facilities and marketing facilities. So, marketing system should be improved in the rural areas. Whatever the people will grow, that should be sold in the market. There should be a minimum support price, MSP. MSP is nothing but minimum support price should be given to the people, agriculturist, rural people. So, by that they will gain something, income, standard of living increases, poverty reduces, then it will boost the capacity of the people and automatically unemployment reduces and it creates the employment opportunities. Thus, minimum support price should be given and marketing facilities should be given. Whatever the product they were going to produce, that should be marketed by the government itself in the this government storage system. Thus, marketing should be given importance. With providing the credit, they only provide the money and they only purchase the product, then only rural development happens, because finance is the main problem to the rural people. While they are going to invest more and more, then their capacity will also increase, production also increases. Thus infusion of capital is needed for increasing the productivity, then only rural development possible. Thus rural development is possible only with the help of credit and marketing facilities. Good credit and marketing facilities always attract the good production. Thus rural people will improve only with the credit and marketing facilities, that will reduces all the problems and increases the production, that ultimately lead to the increase in the overall development of the country, because villages develop means country will develop. Village economy develops only when the development of rural areas. Development of rural areas nothing but development of overall country. So country's economy will develop when the village economy develops. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.